Dad.
Pleasantly surprised in terms of some of the combinations and the freedom in which Craig Fitzgibbon's given the licence to thrill somewhat with Nico Hines and his leadership, along with the experience of Matt Moylan.
Also, or you two chicken. Oh, you want a bit? Okay, right now, come here. Yeah, you little pussy ass bitch. Or number, gay ass, looking ass, bitch ass. There you go.
Mick, what about the farewell to a few favourites? What are your best memories of playing
I'm
alongside
home.
And of course, Aidan Tolman.
Yeah, still got a bit of sweat actually gone from Fafita. He just gave me a big hug, the big fella. Love him, he was one of my favourites. We spent many great times obviously here on, but it was the Monday to Friday that I knocked with Andrew. He's highly intelligent.
No, I don't want you to get big.
On a Wednesday night, talking about how we fit into our defensive lines and how I could use him, how he wanted me to use him close to the line. He was a guy that I trusted, right? And we saw that on the biggest stage. When it came in the big game, I was going to no one else other than Andrew Fafita because of I knew what he was capable of.
No cares about him.
There are very few forwards in this competition, very few that I played with, that as a ball player you trust in collision, that had safe hands under pressure. And Andrew Fafita had that. I could go as deep into the defensive line as I liked and knew that Andrew would turn up on the outside or on the inside, wherever I needed him to. And
I'm watching both games day tonight.
There's a great celebration going on.
I'm watching both games day tonight. You can't do nothing about it.
What a timeless and professional career it's been for Aidan Tolman. I was lucky enough to play with him for so long at Canterbury. The amount of detail that went into his preparation, the way that he's gone about his business in terms of his consistency, he's been a hell of a player too. It's been a great journey. So, great night out here on for the Sharks, and you can smell it. God's country vibes, we love it out here.
It's the Bermuda Triangle of Rugby League, Michael Lennis. Thank you so much. Great insight and beautiful memories. Really appreciate it.
Have a good night, guys.
Michael Lennis at PointsBet Stadium. You love being in and around it.
Chat, Nick. You see he's got a fresh rinse for Michael Lennis Cup as well.
It is the Michael Lennis Cup, isn't it? The Sharks.
One of many.
And the Bulldogs. Really, it's fascinating to hear him talk about Andrew Fafita, highly intelligent, the trust and the connection that came with playing with someone like that. And of course, ultra professional that is Aidan Tolman. A really big occasion for both of them. And Craig Fitzgibbon said during the week, we don't need to let the emotion of this occasion get to us. We need to focus on what we're doing. Yes, it's the Bulldogs. Yes, the Sharks are expected to win. But they have a serious job to do because they know that September is...
Who do you think is going to win that Sharks or Bulldogs? No, who do you think is going to win that Sharks or Bulldogs?
Wade Graham is the skipper of the team and he won a lead.
Who do you think is going to win Sharks or Bulldogs?
Better fish to fry in weeks to come for the Sharks. I mean,
who do you think is going to win Sharks or Bulldogs?
In this game is to go in there with a mindset to get down and dirty defensively and off the back.
Well, the Bulldogs have a better record than the Sharks do.
I think the Sharks went tonight. I think you saw the intensity way Graham spoke with them. 2 tries for
There you go. An exclusive tip from Cooper Croc there. Kick-off is next.
Last time these teams played, the Sharks were lucky enough to beat the Bulldogs. And the Sharks are currently bad. They're currently the worst team. Dad, are you going to start baby driver thing?
Next to the umpire. Don't honk.
No need. Remember?
Family runs better on Australia's best network. Add on a family with our new bundle plans.
How much do you love it? Did your ball make the first track across a dewy green? Have you searched for perfection again and again? Have you battled beasts, overcome monsters, only to fall agonizingly short? No matter. There's always the next hole, where you can start the adventure all over again. How much do you love it? We know. Drummond Golf. For the love of golf.
Yeah. You better say the Dogs are going to win. You better say the Bulldogs are going to win. That. You better say the Bulldogs are going to win. The Sharks. Huh? Can you stop saying that? Där. Vill någon säga go Canella?
Get here. It's Macca's.
Value means more with 20% off your entire order. This week only on the My Macca's app.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
We're one step closer to being a united supercar nation once more.
This program brought to you by Macca's. Feed the team with Macca's quarter pounder range. Telstra, blocking millions of threats every
Silly.
day.
You're on a belt, dear silly.
Norman, shop in store or online.
What does Nella want though?
Stadium now a potential finals venue. Hello everybody, Cronulla versus Canterbury. What happens here and in the core stadium over the next 2 matches will go a long way to determining whether the Sharks do in fact finish second and get the play here in the Shire in week 1 of the finals. Cronulla, they continue to quietly put together a very impressive back half of the season. 9 wins from their last 10. No doubt they've benefited from a favourable draw. But in saying that, they have wins over Melbourne, over North
Okay.
and over
Okay, cool. Yeah. Who's around? To play roll?
Dad.
Yeah, some people see the finish work.
Dad, FC. Dad. FC.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they go to the Google one. Oh, yeah. I might cruise over after dinner. Alright. Hey.
This final home game for the grand final here.
Who went to Goa?
You give it that much of an off, so I don't think it should because in the water it has to go.
Dad, who went to Goa? Dad. Who went to Goa? But you were at their house this morning. Dad. But you were at Uncle's house this morning.
Very tough the last few weeks. The season's starting to get a bit wrong. 3 losses on the shot. They were outclassed last week at Parramatta. Lots of teams have been handed a hiding at Combank Stadium. And then the week before, they've gone away from them against the Warriors. They haven't won here since 2011, which is a little misleading because they haven't played here since 2018. There's a former Shark back on his old home ground. 9 games here, 2018 and 2019 Carlton.
Yeah, he's starting to get some consistency in his game. Obviously, last year, unable to really hold down that number 7 jersey, but him and Burton have had some great moments this year. And he's really starting to develop and perform in that Bulldogs number 7 jersey as Wade Graham leads out the Cronulla Sharks. So what's a big night for the home side? Standers won. Nice formation here as they just soak up this atmosphere, and it is a wonderful atmosphere in the Shire.
And we are going to pay tribute and have a moment pause really for Andrew Fafita. Really a Cronulla legend. Only he and Wade Graham, the last remaining survivors from the 2016 Grand Final, still playing at the Sharks. And Aidan Tolman, what a wonderful servant he's been across the RL the last 2 years here. But he's Andrew Fafita getting a wonderful round of applause. He's been at the Sharks since 2012. Premiership in 2016, that Grand Final win had so much to do with his performance and getting the farewell he deserves. It's really wanted to be done. His time here at Cronulla is coming to an end. It's been an excellent 11 years.
It's all I like the moment we shared together, me and Andrew Fafita. Obviously that 2016 Grand Final.
Did you get that couple of super
he's been some sort of player, hasn't he, throughout his career. 247 games, 208 for Cronulla. Dan, because there's just some players that you play with that at times you just marvel what they do, and often people look at the outside backs, maybe fullbacks and centres. For me, Andrew Fafita was one of the great losers for such a big man. His ability to change direction and his unpredictability, his offload, his footwork, he was just, and it has been such a handful for such a long time.
Let's be honest, in 2022, he has rolled back the years. Absolutely stunning games in short bursts.
The Sharks will bring to play for against the Bulldogs. Super Saturday continues here on Fox League.
And it's Paul Ford. He's departing from the Bulldogs in the NRL. And there's a sea of Sharks there to meet him. So, another departing dog, Jeremy Marshall.
Go Bulldogs! Yeah!
He's been a Max King, one of Canterbury's most consistent this year. Off it goes to Burton. Robin Fatala Mariner. So encouraged to get through the back half of this season. Here's a one down the middle. But a strong start for the Bulldogs. As Joe Stoops had his knee drawn during the week, but there is encouragement for Canterbury.
Oh, yes.
But the referee content that the work of Jesse Ramian was legal. So Cronulla, with that kick not going too far, it's not as deep as it could have been for them to start this set. Let's send it down to Lara Pink as we watch Cronulla working out. I love you, Lara.
Huh? Well, no, I'm not thinking about you.
From the players as they farewell an absolute legend in Andrew Fafita. We know he's on the bench to start this game, but the club has come up with the concept of 68 minutes. We're going to stand and applaud. Of course, it was the 68th minute where the Premiership hero crossed for that try, which brought this club their maiden premiership.
Yes, indeed. Now, an error there gives Canterbury an opportunity here.
And Kailura on his first carry in first grade was a strong carry over the top of Kyle Flanagan and then just unable to get to his feet and play the footy. Great opportunity after a really powerful start from Canterbury. An early error from Cronulla.
So it comes out now for Flanagan. Picks up with the...
Oh!
Did that a little wrong there, and Shop has nowhere to go. But inside...
Yeah, and the Bulldogs are filming their early strike.
Cronulla's defence has been excellent all season, really. Fatala Mariner straight into McInnes.
Oh, why are you sitting back there again? Just move your white ass. What? Please, move. Yeah, can you not just...
If you were to hop in my chair, you better see the fucking TV properly. So
No.
Tall King did well. Not so much with the pass, so that's a superb play. From White Bailey. All of a sudden, the Sharks in decent field position.
Yeah, the two defence into attack. Their defensive line, as you touched on, they're moving fast and aggressively and unsettling the Bulldogs as Nick Cora now.
Is Uncle Nazi back from goal? Huh?
Punished for 8-1 here at PointsBet Stadium. Their only blemish was against the Roosters way back in round 12. Really, it was the right point for them this year. It's been from that moment that the run has started.
Going down from behind, but they're only 10 away from it. As it comes in, back to the middle. And a push away from Vaughan. Still one tackle left. And it comes to Moylan. Sends it on the ground. Here comes to Talakai. And he's swapped by three Canterbury defenders. Yeah, really good recovery there from the Bulldogs. Lovely ball playing. Down on this right-hand side, targeting that space around Fatala Mariner and Burton, already a line break with their first attack already. This was it, Nico Hines, a lovely short ball to McInnes, just on the edge of the ruck. And nice work from Lockie Miller.
The Sharks suck. The Sharks suck. No?
Getting it out from positions like this, and Fatala Mariner barely over the 10 on tackle number 3. Beautiful night in the Shire as King down the middle. Miserable weather in Sydney this morning, but it's cleared up and
Uniting Sydney, South and the Cowboys a little later as Vaughan makes some beaters and gets the line offload. That's handy in Amarillo. Now that is off Talakai. Okay, so Todd Smith confirming it's a Canterbury error. And that's a scrum for Cronulla inside the Dogs' 40. The offload there, I think I'd like to see more of it. It's Vaughan just twisting, turning, gets the right arm through to Amarillo. Yeah, it just slips out of his hands, doesn't it? That's a good call from Todd Smith. Falcon on Talakai. Forward. So Sharks, finally having an excellent season. Their best aspect has been the starts to games.
Mum, you should be able to know which teams are which. Get a.
Already used most since 2018.
Mum, you normally do know which colours are which, Mum. Mum.
New South Wales Cup for post-contact meters. He loves contact.
Well, you should know because the Bulldogs is like the most blue colours on it. And the Sharks have some new jerseys this year.
Comes out to the left. Hines loose and fallen on.
And Mum. Oh, that's the dark blue. And that's not blue, Mum. That's white. Mum. No, the Sharks have the white jerseys, Mum. Mum, the Sharks have the white jerseys. Can't you tell? The Bulldogs.
They're both white and blue.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
They both have blue on the top too. That's why it's hard to tell.
Yeah, well, you should know the Bulldogs is like.
No, I don't know.
The Bulldogs have the blue.
The Broncos are easy. The Storms usually have purple on there.
Yeah.
Canberra's green. That's government change of Canberra.
Number 2.
Well, it seems it's hard to tell.
And it goes down for flank.
See, those Sharks jerseys are brand new.
One of the great stories for the Bulldogs this year.
And the Bulldogs have like the blue shirt and the blue pants, Mum. And Mum, and the Sharks, if they play away game, they have a black jersey. Oh, try time! I can feel it. Just shut up, Dad. Do not talk to me at all for the rest of the day. Dad, how are you today? Yeah, boys, yeah. The Sharks knocked it on. Oh, yeah. Mum, the Sharks are playing against the best Bulldogs kicker. And why? Why did you say that, Mum? Don't tell me why you said that. Well, nah, every Bulldog. Huh?
Or is it? Yes, it is. Confirmation from the referee.
Mum, see, one of the Panther players, the Bulldogs assigned one of the Panthers 5'8" player because of his kicking, and his kicking pretty much got Bulldogs to win most of the time. Because the Bulldogs 5'8" kicks to the left winger, because the left wing is faster than anyone in the NFL.
I'm not sure if it's out of car, whether his line's not on time, Burton looks confused.
Huh? What? Because yeah, and the 5'8" is on the left hand side, and plus him and the left winger is a good combo because every time he kicks to the left winger. He catches the ball most of the time and sprints away to score. That's how he. That's why they had the 5'8" and the left winger on the same area. Could they make a good combo?
Yeah, the game just struggling to have flow at the moment. A number of penalties and
What?
Hines drives that long deep into the Dogs half, and they're really starting to look sharp out of dummy half as well.
No.
Just taking over to the right, and that's where it goes. It's on the ball. Into the core.
Oh! Oh, it is not the Sharks' night.
Yeah, well, there's an issue heading towards the finals. It is just moments like that where they just need to settle into the contest. That was a rush pass and two hard passes into the line for more than you really. Averaging the most errors over the last 30 per game. The crowd side, they'll need to tidy that up in the next fortnight. Quick finish second.
You know what? When they say, oh, we just go for a go, just don't do it. The captain will go through the door. Just say, which quick time. The surgeon is probably yes, it's going to be
Onto the Warrington Wolves.
so my boss is not I'm still not fucking
Here we go. He's not putting a miss.
We have to stop on the
Slip past him, Miller.
tell the customer right along, which we do, wash your hands, and then that's the customer.
So next time he says it, say them sorry.
Terrified that more are coming. That was a normal surprise. It wasn't the perfect spiral, but it was the northern end of Shark Park. Straight off the chest.
Thursday,
Almost
week and a day, I went a bit slower. That's right.
Had to be made.
Yeah, what they want me to do, I'm writing them in a tiny bit of fellas. I can't go nowhere to Jacob finish doing what he's doing, and he's still doing salads and all as well. We have big lines of things including the fellas and his fellas. There's nothing I can fucking do, because everyone says, stay for the rock. Stay for the rock. And there's nothing, you've got to stay in the water, otherwise you get confused. And I thought, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Someone right there, and I can't go any further. There's nothing you can do.
A really good interception from the Sharks, maintaining possession. You get the feeling, don't you, that one or two passes away from pulling this away from the That's what it gets a team, gets the bounce.
So it's going this slow and really slow.
Is the back stop. There's two drop out from Burton, but they're going back on the attack.
Mum, it doesn't normally take the Sharks this long. Mum, it doesn't normally take the Sharks this long to score. The Bulldogs and the Panthers are probably the only team who keeps the Sharks scoreless this long so far.
And that was a pretty ball. Beautiful ball over the top from Nico Hines, adventurously. They're not pulling any punches, the Sharks. There's no restriction at all in terms of their attack. They're looking to score every set. We've seen it in the last few weeks.
Well, if you know he's struggling, don't put him on. Yeah, you're getting why he's there. You just need to get on the work.
Well, this will be expected minutes in there, so he doesn't know what to be able to say. So he wants to stay originally every night out. And but it's fair enough. There he goes, you don't know, what's the fact? I was going slow. It's the fact that the customers can decide what they want. Because it's stuffed up at the meeting, and that's what frustrates everyone. It's been drilled into my head from the moment I started stage don't know how to report and whatnot. I'm up there.
Oh, this is it. Oh.
Maybe you decide when you achieve sometimes like that. But then when Ethan comes out and he comes around and starts serving, and then I get pushed down, and then I have to go slower because they're going around me instead of maybe they should be taking over doing the salads where they know they are quicker and I'm a bit slower, but I can see the customer and that's,
You need to explain to them, so instead of just going, okay, you need to explain to them what's going on so he knows what's going on.
And that's what I'm thinking, and it's been drilled into me from the moment I started stages up. So I'm certainly customer dedication coming out of doing salads, like I've been told to do. And Adidas, if I go, they customer, I'm serving a customer, and then another one comes out, Ali will automatically come out, will go to that spot. Once I put the meat in, she'll ask for cheese, Ali will take over from the cheese, and continue to work his left side. She's really good about that, she never goes around me. Unless I'm serving the same back and then another customer comes in, then she might go and do the serving. But sometimes she'll just take over my salad and I'll go back to serving. But
He's got a big bit of play, but he gets them plenty of work.
yes, it's just, I was trying so hard to pick up my speed and keep up
And that is the way the referee calls it.
sometimes it's
Yeah, they really like to look at those, wide opportunities down those short sides, aren't they?
No, you're not having that.
Frank Fitzgibbon mostly, and it was the footwork of Brayley, then ripping the ball out to Moylan.
Where's your dinner?
That's always tough, just tucking himself out the back.
Just to say, look, this is why.
Looking to catch and pass
They
it
go,
in for the
okay,
Williams,
explain to
kicking
him
out.
why you're going slow, and then he'll understand why. But if you don't tell him why, then he's just going to think you just talk too much. It's me. They don't know until you say.
Why did it just went quiet?
Don't moan and bitch. You just say to him, look, this is why. Explain it to him.
What?
So he understands that you have to do this, you have to do that.
What?
Were you on Bombshell?
Yeah.
People always ask me why I got a gas guzzling V8 instead of an electric vehicle.
I'm not a fucking pussy.
Let me just get you, just fix it up.
And it takes 18 minutes, but they press through. Man, it's two of their unheralded stars. It's Brayley out of dummy half. Just watch how far he's allowed to get forward into their line. And that just drew in by Tala Mariner, putting under pressure, which isolated Burton and Nakora. One of the great hole hitters in the competition.
That's how good they are in Bali. 9 hours. They've taken Australia to 2 or 3 or 4 fucking weeks to
And as Moylan digs into the line, and Nakora just off his right hand, charges over the top of Burton, shrugs him off with great strength. And Britt Nakora gets the shots on the board. Surprising how he just
I didn't
That's a relief, Mick, because you can see the frustration was building for the home side. Yeah, their attack hasn't looked as fluent. As I said, I think they're just trying to force it past. They look like they're in that mindset of trying to bring a big score without building the game, without building any form of pressure. They're just going side to side to side. That time, Brayley, without dummy half, just straight in the attack. Lovely short ball. You think back to Brett McCoy's relationship with Brett Silver, I think that when he was probably at his best. And as the seasons developed, I was starting to see that now with big up minds. It's all coming together with Britt McCoy. It was 2019. And it's Ranella 6. Jada Renneal.
No practice given will certainly be relieved with that one. He really wanted to see some ruthlessness out here tonight, emphasise
No.
The start was crucial.
No,
It's
no,
taken
go
them
eat your
all
dinner.
nearly 20 minutes to
No.
get going in this one to see them sharpen things up before finals. I guess always a bit of a day
Okay.
game spell coming up against us.
Okay then.
He said they're not sitting between us.
This was a really successful team. Top two since 1999. And they need to take care of their own business. Win today, win next week in Newcastle. Sweat on the Cowboys to drop either tonight or the Penrith game next week.
Then you get the feeling the pressure's on the Cowboys. I think Cronulla will I didn't think Newcastle next week can get that done. The game coming up tonight on Saturday is the one to spot because the suggestions Penrith are going to do some of the players they did that last year against Parramatta as Cronulla now rolling through. And these big men are starting to cause Henry problems. Have a good way. On to Miller. Now it gets into the work. Finally, they get in the ground. That's only tackle three. Now they're starting to beat the Sharks.
On your computer, okay?
All out to Hines. Next one, Radian. I know Carr racing in, not finishing off the tackle. It's a quality set so far. A couple remaining. Paul McInnes at the line.
They've locked his work tonight through the middle. Can take up in Jackson.
Just motion enough to make it an easy decision for Todd Smith.
Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. From Aaron Shot, it was never going to trouble Josh Adokar. It was good pressure from Marshall King. And he just turns his back, changes it. They're too clever. And they've just gifted Cronulla a really good opportunity to attack here. And I get the feeling they'll get their second there.
The golf course in. Back-to-back tries. Hines, really fancy their chances with the big units, Cronulla. Back for Hines. On to Moylan. Beautiful. Corner. He's hardly seen it doing it. Just his second try in 7 weeks. But Ronaldo puts the Sharks up by double digits.
He's having a great season. It's his 14th try, and it's the work from Nico Hines, who went across to the left-hand side and brought Uela back underneath, changing some angles in these slippery conditions here. Generated a fast play. The ball, he swings behind the ruck down to that right-hand side. And the combination of Hines and Moylan is growing by the week. And the ball playing here, the tempo, the time, just draws Adokar out of the line, who loves to jam in. A poor decision from the experienced winger Adokar. Then on the back of a really poor penalty from the inexperience of Aaron Shot on play 5, just gave Cronulla the opportunity to attack their line, and the Stars come up trumps. Moylan, Hines, and Mulatalo icing it.
They can't wait for the big games. Last year, remember, he smashed his jaw towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I think McKay, wasn't it?
Against West Tigers.
Rockhampton, McKay, it was definitely up there. I remember it. It was a really sad scenes for him, wasn't it?
His 14th try, as you mentioned, top for his career in the season. Hines cooking that just a little too much, but Cronulla have steady after a nervous opening. It's the Sharks 10, Canterbury 0, Lara Pitt.
Yeah, loves the try, loves the layer up afterwards, and the Southern Grandstand enjoyed it with him. But he was getting a bit bored, I have to say, out here on this side. It's had to make the switch up from his usual left side to accommodate for the debutant tonight in Kale Nero. And as you said, doing on 14th try this season, and has now scored a try in 3 games against the Dogs.
Yes, indeed. He scored in that previous meeting. It was pretty miserable afternoon. What's he doing now?
He's having fun though. Why wouldn't you get on this right-hand side?
För exempel, eftersom jag hade kallat det That's what it is. But now he tried to fucking knock my brain to try with the ball.
You down on the side, and there was a side to the hole. Unbelievable.
Turning on the early.
Volunteered to go down the side line. You just love it. He comes down the early.
He's been very handy. Tactically, they've moved him a little wider off the Cameron McInnes pass, and he's really starting to cause some dramas for the Bulldogs, particularly Matt Burton out on his left-hand side.
Inside the 40s, we're plenty on that. It shouldn't swallow up, and he is. Hello, into Carras.
I like this good player in Carras.
That's some sort of good memory now. They were ravaged by COVID against the Broncos in round 7, and he showed he belongs on the big stage. Now, this is a penalty to Canada. A penalty against the Sharks. That's the second one that they've conceded. So, some rare field position coming up for the Dogs. It'll be 6 wins this year. Not going to finish anywhere near the bottom, really.
That's a good touch by this. Yeah. Put that 40 metres down. Third week, there's Aidan Tolman who's announced his retirement through the week. About to come on for Corella.
And 3-15 for Tolman. His second year here. Looks like he's going to finish a part of a finals team. Dogs now on the charge with Stimson crashing into Nicola. This has to concentrate on holding on and staying in. He's done it brilliantly at O'Connor. Well, that's a chancy one. Now Flanagan. Burns inside Graham. A good challenging run in front of the posts. There's Marshall King back to Stimson. Contact there. 2 tackles remain. Marshall King. Flanagan. Oh, you like the score here, Kyle Flanagan. Well, he's fighting up there. Good on the left. When it comes to the right, Avalua on the last, rolling it in, and Inverna takes no chances. Another long dropout forced.
Yeah, relay down that short side, just getting it in behind the Cronulla defensive line. It was a high pass from Marshall King that really in and looked a little heavy, but as you said, Hero taking no chances.
Gavarilla, just a touch wrong there, but it wasn't too problematic to bounce. So 25 away. That was a really great run. Now it does come to Bird. Oh, the kick early. No, can't come and go. Militaro will have that covered. But Canterbury have the pin here.
He did well there, Militaro. Normally wingers come up and push themselves forward, but he just anticipated the kick.
This is what they taught him to do. Kick one away so cheaply.
Yeah, it's been a number of times the referees given these yardage penalties, and it's really taken any flow out of the game. Both sides eager to get off their defensive line, and the referee just having none of it in this first half, but it's certainly taking away from the flow of the game.
To Nicola and Militaro. Less than 13 minutes to go in this first half. To put away. And here we go. Andrew Fafita. Appears to come out. Oh, there's a hard run from Nicola. And the offload. And the Lions takes a little tumble. Deep pass, that was too hard for Miller. What they do is reach out knock it into the Bulldogs' defence. Another error for the Sharks. That's the 6th for the first half for them.
Yeah, just a little wide there, the pass from Boylan. Just a little one into the hands of Lockie Miller and unable to hang on to it for us in the defence. They love to jam that left side of the Bulldogs. Shot Bernardo Carr always up in the face. And they are vulnerable if you can get that pass over the top or get the kick in behind.
Also, too many adventurous players from the Dogs. We're having a good run.
Before.
Plays kicks from Burton, from strong plays like that.
Huh? Why? Why are you having some... Whatever.
Storm and Gold Coast tight.
Yeah.
Turning it in for Jackson. Oh, Avenurilla knocks him backwards and then it's fired out. Burton scurries. He'll want to get rid of it too, but McCora and McInnes take care of that. So Flanagan tries a Burton-type kick, and it does prove to be a little awkward. And Theodore is back there.
Alright, so they're down 10-0 obviously, the Dogs, and they can reset now. It's a good kick from Flanagan. They've got the track inside their 10. They just can't afford to give away from the he's giving certainly leg outs to Cronulla in this first half. I mean, a really disciplined defensive set here, the Bulldogs.
Rousing reception there for Andrew Fafita. Just I love him here.
There he is, the big fella.
I hope he's on the field at the 68th minute and he gets the applause. Here's the kick from inside the 40. He's coming under Rillo on his skates. Good line of Cronulla defence, so Avarillo can't bring Addo-Carr into it. Game 209 for Cronulla for Andrew Fafita. Of course, the first 2 years in his career spent at the West's Tigers. Perhaps not done, wants to continue, but realises his time here in the Shire is coming to an end. There's a smart offload. Richard Carraz getting inside extra 10 metres or so with that ball to Flanagan. Marshall King loves running from dummy half. Yeah, that's good scramble from Graham. But Talamara. Left, they're inside the 20. Matola. Flanagan puts up the kick. Here comes Carraz. Oh, he had a shot. He really had work to do. And that's going to be a knock on. Interesting, last couple of times down this end that we haven't seen Burton put good to ball.
Yeah, no, he's just staying on his left-hand side, isn't he? That time it was a well-weighted kick from Flanagan. It was a really good opportunity for Carraz. Obviously testing out the young debutant and hit out on that left-hand wing for Cronulla, and it almost came up twice. They had a nice kick execution. Kicking off the back of shape, bringing the defensive line forward and really isolating the wing. It was nice work from the Dogs. They just didn't execute.
So just 10 points to nil. Cronulla's been the dominant team, but they haven't blown this game away. Oh, that's come out. Radiant, how has it come out? It's come out as a straight knock on. Dogs another chance. Cowboys fans out there in Townsville and all around North Queensland waiting for your game, but we'd like to see the Dogs spring an upset. Here it comes from Burton, away to Carr. Oh, trouble, Mortallo did well. Well, the Sharks, now they're getting adventurous in their own territory.
It was adventurous from Josh Addo-Carr, the experienced winger, taking on the sideline in the slippery conditions. He had no option other than to fling it back inside, but the competing and the hunger from Hines there. It was great work from Nico Hines. The feeder now, bustling his way up to the halfway line.
Interesting stat there. Canterbury with more offloads. But Cronulla rolling through the middle here doesn't feel like it, does it? Really? This is the last tackle. A little bit of pressure. Contest coming. Margarilla has an air swing. And he comes away for Rado Cohen. It's play on, so the referee agrees. It didn't touch Avarillo. So that was a live ball for Addo Carr. Ooh, shot threatening to go through. 6.5 to go in the first half. Avarillo got nowhere near it. And had Addo Carr not cleaned it up, it would have been a Ramian knock on. Oh, strip! He's away! Cut down quickly. But out of nowhere, the Sharks have a chance. Tolman bursting onto it. Nakora. Burton just puts his body in the way and gets it off from Fontana and Patola and Addo Carr. And it's a slow play the ball. But it's Hines. And the Fafita. Customary pass. Down Moylan. On for Miller. Here's Talakai. Oh, that's a bad pass. His hands have let him down, but that was hardly his fault. Oh, and it's on Canterbury, so that may explain why that Talakai pass went astray. Well, they're not out of it yet, the Dogs.
It's been a number of times they've had Carraz jamming in, he just can't execute that tip-on pass. Talakai, this was the strip from Moylan. Great experience. Oh, was McKinnon still holding on there? And then the shift off the Fafita offload out to their left-hand side. Mills looked sharp, but he just couldn't execute there. Talakai, and it was Carraz that just got a touch to it.
Okay. A little bit of space. Beautiful swivel on Vitala Mariner. Both tries have come on the right side. Nakora and Mulatalo. Tolman just happy to go one out. Here's Braylon. On for Hines. Cut out ball now. Moylan inside. But well read as Ramian closed down immediately. Well protected with the decoy. Then he got it, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Well, I think Brayley might have got away with a little knock on there at dummy half. It was a pressure pass for Fafita. Let's have a look here. Does he knock on there, Brayley? Yes, he does. And that was just that little bit of time that he took away from Fafita. But I like that going through the middle of the Dogs. It's where they're starting to fatigue. Good variation in that set scene. Jesse Ramey in the right centre over on that left-hand side as well.
Crankford's given to be cracking out from the champagne at half-time. This is...
Yeah, it hasn't been smooth by any stretch, has it, from Cronulla?
Go here. We have seen teams just put out of their misery quickly. Not so in this game. And if Canterbury get the next, that's certainly going to keep them more than interested. Half-time on the way, back to Vonnie and the team back at the Clyde Churchill studio. We're starting to get you ready for the big one of the night. South Sydney and North Queensland. That news, Damien Cook out and out next week as well. Testing positive. 40-20. Over this morning. Now there's a come off hands. It might be a 40-20, but if it's off Mulatalo, it's Canterbury ball.
That's a 40-20.
40-20.
There it is.
There it is. So, now, out of absolutely nowhere, the Dogs have a great opportunity.
Yeah, it was the ugliest 40-20 you've seen. He hit it completely all wrong. It spun the wrong way that Burton intended to, but nonetheless, straight over the top of Mulatalo's heading into touch. Here we go.
Carry it up.
Okay, that was such good 45 not bad for me.
Inside the last 3 minutes.
After Bulldogs score here, it's probably not bad too.
Russia King getting cute as goes to Vitala. Stay up wide long enough to get a pass away. Shop at dummy half. Burton gets it on. Marshall King keeps it going. Jackson deflecting it, and that's a great tackle by Moylan. All or nothing, and he came up trumps. So back near their 20 now. So continue to work the right side at the willow. Just past the Burns and Morton was thinking about another steal. So very quickly, 5 tackles elapse. Little result of some kind here. Flanagan, Burton, the no-look kick, and ricochets backwards off the Sharks. And Hines is there to clean it up.
Yeah, well, they're showing why they are the best defensive team in the competition on their goal line. Matt Boylan coming up with some wonderful stops there out on that left-hand side. Great tackle on Flanagan, then he backed it up as we see an error again.
Oh, hello, shot from Militaro. This is getting a little nasty. The core flew in there. So this doesn't help Canada. They want this clock to stop here. I can't say get a repeat on the end of the centre about the receive.
Intent is flattering. No surprise that it's Militaro shot.
Well, that's going to really take the feet out of it. They just need to score off these 6 tackles.
Well, he instigated it, shot, and then what's this from Brett Nakora? He's into him and doesn't see where Nakora comes. Mushka. Straight on his tail. Bit of feeling out there, Dan, just before half time.
Quite as rough and tumble as last time at 80 but it's still nice to see a bit of edge.
Big Nelson and Jarrett just
I don't have nothing to play more.
Maybe in those sides meeting in the final at some point. All right, Flanagan.
his strike plays have been horrendous the first half. Horrendous.
Jackson. Into the final minute of this first half. Washington in the front of it. He's at the run up that one side after he passed it, but he gets up as it comes to Carraz. Carraz gets it going. That's nice. Marilla. Fighting it. A left foot kick. Could be tricky. Burton coming through. Shows Patola. Patola hasn't had the pace. And that just about does it. There'll be time for a restart and not much more.
Yeah, had that have been Burton up there at Tyler, well, I think it's a try, but just watch the acceleration here of Lockie Miller. Comes flying across from the far side of the field. He was over the other side of the field, on the other side of the post. Just come charging through to save the day. Burton just couldn't get there, nor could Patola. And they just fighting and scrapping to protect their goal line at the moment, Cronulla.
That siren is there for decorative purposes these days. And the last play, that's the end of that. And they've done it again, Cronulla. 7th time this year they've kept the opposition scoreless by half-time. They've only considered 11 first-half tries in 11 games. 10-0. It's Cronulla. Nowhere near their best, but good enough to lead the Bulldogs 10 points to nil. Their tries, Nakora and Mulitalo. Cronulla trying to finish second and on track. Lara Pitt.
Nico Hines, 2 tries to show for all that good field position. What was going on out there?
I think we just a couple of easy errors, fell on the ball away, a couple for myself, so I just need to clean that up.
Can you predict what the coach is going to say at half time?
I won't be too happy with those errors. Just get back to playing out footy we know we can and we'll be off.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Sharks looking to tidy it up. They're just doing enough at PointsBet Stadium. They've hardly blown the Bulldogs away. Only 2 tries to none. Plenty still to play out in the Shire tonight. It is the Sharks 10-0 over Canterbury Bankstown. And later tonight, we hit a core stadium. It is the Rabbitohs and the Cowboys. South Sydney's Latrell Mitchell joins us. Latrell, some bad news about Damien Cook this afternoon. When did you find out he tested positive to COVID? And what's the plan without Cookie tonight?
Yeah, Bonnie, I'm pretty sure it was about, I woke up out of a late hour nap and just heard him about 3:30, I think it was, where he messaged JD panicking and, but yeah, he's alright. He just had a little fella now, so can only, imagine, what he's feeling, obviously having a newborn at home, but tonight's just about, the next fella up and getting him into his role and playing and doing his job.
Hey Charlie, it's Cooper. Good luck to that tonight. Now, a very close game last week. Probably had opportunities to win it. So, from your point of view, what are the takeaways and what you need to improve tonight?
Yeah, Coop just holding the ball and defending. It's still what we're doing and just finishing the plays that we need to finish and just putting icing on the cake like we we have been the last few weeks. But yeah, this week we worked really hard on us, and let's keep focusing on us this week. So hopefully it shows tonight, the training we put in, and we'll go to work.
Joel, it's Corey Parker. Good luck this evening, mate. I've got the popcorn, I've got the chocolate ready to watch the entertainers go to town tonight. What can we expect from you, buddy?
Good entertainment, mate. There's plenty of fans out tonight, so big shout out to them and all our members too. It's our, they make our game, and can't wait to get a full house hopefully and try and fill up ANZ with the court.
She's a little sharp in that hoodie, Trell. Looks so good. Good luck tonight. Everything will be sensational.
Thank you. Cheers.
The Trell Mitchell there at Accor Stadium. Of course, the Rabbitohs are up against North Queensland. That is later tonight on your Super Saturday. But next, all the first half highlights from PointsBet Stadium. You're watching Fox League, where the summer begins nice and early. Can you believe it, boys? The cricket is here. Australia hosts Zimbabwe in Townsville for the first of 3 one-day internationals tomorrow morning, 9:30, live and exclusive on Channel 501.
Harvey Norman, get 16 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest, with 60 approximately equal monthly payments from Latitude, and receive a bonus gift card up to $1,000. That's a bonus $100 gift card for every $1,000 you spend on interest-free. Shop our huge range of furniture, bedding, the latest in technology, entertainment, home appliances, and so much more. Get 60 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest, with 60 approximately equal monthly payments from Latitude, and receive a bonus gift card valued at up to $1,000. Now at Harvey Norman.
Quarter Pounder Deluxe. And a Macca's Glass. Free. With any medium or large Quarter Pounder range meal.
40th birthday. Excellent choice. Now, let's talk Father's Day.
How do you spell secateurs?
Father's Day, made by One Plus You. Home Essentials Kit $179, available at Bunnings Warehouse.
B.O.B.
Hello, I'm Professor Michael Kidd. New oral treatments are now available for COVID-19. These are available to those at high risk of severe illness to help fight infection if you contract the virus, and they can be taken at home. You'll need a prescription, and they must be taken as soon as possible after symptoms begin. So if you're in a high-risk group, talk to your healthcare professional now to be prepared. For more information and to find out if you're eligible, visit australia.gov.au.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
It's Dad's Day. Don't waste your money on a doodad like this. Instead, getting something from Repco.
Like 20% off UHF and 20% off dash cams. This weekend only.
Don't do doodads on Dad's Day? Do Repco.
It's just pizza, right? Nothing special. Seriously? Delicious authentic ingredients, perfect sourdough base. Think I'm way too comfortable with? McCain Rustica. Nothing special? Beg to differ.
Let hard work define you. But reward yourself when the job is done. Choose VB Connect, available cooling range and made with beer. Why? I've earned it.
Encore 2, or maybe call 4.
Wait, where?
Next to the umpire. I'm near the... Go honk.
No need. Remember?
Family runs better on Australia's best network. Add on the family with our new bundle plans.
To endure winter, the group huddles together. They work together. Move together. Never alone. Always as one.
To celebrate the new
What is up, Shum? Yo, chat, I can't wait for the big one. I can't wait for the big one tonight. The Bulldogs taking on the Cowboys. Yep, and then the Cowboys have been pretty good at the moment. This might be a bit new. Next week when they take on the Panthers, I reckon next week when the Cowboys play the Panthers again, I reckon the Cowboys have a chance against the Panthers, so there's no left a clue, but I reckon the Panthers can get the job done against the Cowboys again next week. Maybe keep them scoreless, who knows, but yeah, but back.
9 errors. Dogs started they've got zero punch, no line breaks. They're not offering a lot. But when the Sharks get it, they get it right. And it was Ronaldo Mulatalo that scored the second try, and he did a great job because he's a great finish in this game. But I think that's where the Sharks look dangerous, Corey, if they go to their right-hand side and get the ball in their hands.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, 16 errors between both teams, 9-2 the Sharks to start their first half. It was a little underwhelming from what they were doing and where they have been as a football side. Only 4 missed tackles. The Dogs haven't really troubled them too much. And every time that they've got into some good ball area, they've come up with the right play and they've been able to find some points. I've got no doubt at half-time Fitz will be talking to his team and really wanting a diligent, clinical performance in this second half, particularly with the bigger games to come. And it's always difficult back at home, plenty of emotion, to come up with a performance against a team that doesn't throw a lot at you. So we'll wait and see what unfolds, but they're in the box seat at the moment.
We heard talking about the errors on the stroke of half-time, 7 errors each. Completion is a bit iffy as well, 67-68% for both the Sharks and the Bulldogs respectively. How do they tidy that up and make sure this second half is a lot neater?
Well, for the Sharks, it's pretty straightforward. It's about, earn the right to play as opposed to trying to score off every play. I think if they build their set, they're going to put some points on in the second half. But the Dogs, well, look, honestly, zero line breaks, only 4 tackle busts for the whole half, the whole team. So they're not offering much at all. No burnt, no car action. So, the Dogs offload the footy, try and create second phase.
Well, at the moment it is the Sharks on the NRL Live ladder. They are up into second place. They lead 10-0 at PointsBet Stadium. A big second half coming up. You're watching Fox League, where later tonight it's the Fan.
We're going to name the NRL premiers starting from last year and go back as far as you possibly can.
16 was Sharks, 15 was Cowboys. Jeez, I don't know it. 2010. 2001. Parallel. Oh! No. No. That was a joke. It was a dream.
Family runs better on Australia's best network. Add on extra mobile or data bundle plans, or a mix of both. Add on the family with our new bundle plans.
At Harvey Norman, get 16 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest with 60 approximately equal monthly payments from Latitude and receive a bonus gift card up to $1,000. That's a bonus $100 gift card for every $1,000 you spend on interest-free. Shop our huge range of furniture, bedding, the latest in technology, entertainment, home appliances, and so much more. Get 60 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest with 60 approximately equal monthly payments from Latitude and receive a bonus gift card valued at up to $1,000. Now at Harvey Norman.
Treat yourself at McCafe and we could treat you to free barista-made coffee for a year. Just buy any coffee on the My Macca's app and you could be one of 25 winners every day. Order on the My Macca's app for your chance to win.
Over the past 40 years, you've inspired us to make a lot of great drivers. All great, but all eventually reach their limit. But while we were making all these drivers for the present, we're also hard at work making the next generation of driver. Because where titanium ends, carbon begins.
I hate mirrors. I hate mirrors. I even took down the one in my hallway just so I could avoid looking at my hair.
Make today your turning point, and the doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
First day of a new business. Cue the anticipation. Cue the jumping nerves. Cue the final checks. Cue the morning rush. Cue butterfingers. Cue the call to QBE.
Trusted by thousands of small Aussie businesses.
Cue the cavalry.
Cue the deep sigh of relief.
QBE Insurance, on cue for small business, before and after.
Not slow.
Not difficult.
Not just ticking boxes. Not a bank.
Talk to Australia's real-life non-bank for home loans, car loans, personal loans. Pepper Money, the home of loan options.
Wait, what? Just stay where you are.
With our new bundle plans, you can now add on the family for less than you expect.
Quarter pounder with bacon and a Macca's glass. Free. with any medium or large quarter-pounder range meal.
Code Sports, your ultimate source for winter sport. Gain access to top-tier riders from across the globe. Code doesn't just give you the results. Code takes you deeper into sport. Visit codesports.com.au or follow us on socials.
We'll fix this out there. Welcome back, Shark Park, PointsBet Stadium. There's a familiar face. Fellas, for goodness sake, don't ask him how his week's been. Sharks 10, Bulldogs 0. The Minister for Shark Park, Scott Morris, from the former Prime Minister. Well, he'd be happy with what he's seen tonight, although Nick Ennis, look, winning is the goal tonight, obviously. That's all that really matters, but would the full Craig Fitzgibbon would have been that impressed with his half-time speech?
Yeah, finals only a fortnight away, and with the potential to play a home final. 9 errors in the first half. Their attack really never found great fluency. Matt Burton for the Bulldogs on the other end, well, he needs to step up. He's had a really good back end of the year for the Dogs, and quite first half. We've just seen Rainey footy coming off that left foot. I want to see some energy from the Dogs. Just one run at the moment. Such a great player, such a strong weapon out on that left-hand side. Needs to inject himself more for the another Sharks. Well, Nico Hines has looked the most likely. Combined beautifully with Matt Moylan to set up a couple of tries in that first half. He looks so dangerous when he's bouncing from one side of the ruck to the other. Always scheming and looking for opportunities, and he's in great touch at the moment, Hines, but he'll want to execute a little better, no doubt. And if they get going here, you get the sense they can really put on the score.
Yes, indeed. Looking for their 17th win of the season. The results this week have actually been pretty good to them, so top 3 is locked up if they get past this tonight, and then it's all about trying to get that home final in the week play. Here's Fafita. That gets the crowd bubbling. Although it's important, the Sharks are missing some gun players. Will Kennedy, Toby Rudolph, Tiana Todd out for the year. Jack Williams, I don't think we've seen him all year, certainly not since early in the year. Connor Tracy, even young Dice is not available. So they're doing this with a few missing. Here's on early in the count. He was on his stats immediately.
Yeah, looking for an early kick and just trying to get that momentum. And you can see there, just getting down the kick change, holding out that car up and just driving him back 20 metres. And the Bulldogs players still struggling to get back behind the footy.
Now Marshall
Oh,
close to the mark there from Gray, and they had a couple of Bulldogs.
that was a hard contact.
Question when that was a high tackle. And that's Skinner. On the play later, they get a penalty anyway.
Yeah, Brick Nakora just a little late shot there on Josh Jackson, I think it was.
Yeah, just by looking at the shots, and look at the shots, and completely clocked off.
Nakora is a few words there with Raymond Faitala Mariner. Yeah, just hit late in the back of the ribs, that one. That'll hurt. And it's late.
That's a pretty easy penalty.
Yeah, that's late.
The Dogs start to set inside Cronulla territory. Now comes into Patola. Going to bring back that sense of adventure that they had during their good run. King, want to get out in front of him, but defenders there beating him, but only 16 from the line. Now comes for Flanagan. On it goes to Jackson. Little wild, bisected 2 of them. Slipped by Burns and Perez cleaning it up, but it's a net loss of about 12 metres. Just Patola banging it up the middle here. Want something off his last tackle. When it comes to the
They're running it.
dummy kick shot. Going
Oh,
goes backwards.
Well, they've got him on Marshall King. And then looking for some open space. Oh, Miller and Idol have it covered.
They actually got out of that arcade. It was an awful intercept there from the Bulldogs. Carr, a kick just coming skinning off the outside of his boots. Michael Potter, yeah, he's finding it difficult to watch at the moment. And that attacking set from the Bulldogs just lost all momentum when again they persist with forwards trying to ball play. And it was Jackson whose pass couldn't find the mark.
And now they knocked it off.
And another error from the Cronulla Sharks.
Cronulla had picked up from where they left off in the first half. Total lack of consistency as we get into the lower pit.
Yeah, they're a bit frustrated, Craig Fitzgibbon, right now, because that's how he was at half-time. So they didn't deliver on what they discussed. Execution letting them down, just got a complete set, simple stuff, but they're not doing that to start the second half.
You think of last Saturday night, I was at the SCG, we're watching a Roosters attacking juggernaut just roll through the Tigers. Now we're only 2 weeks out from the finals. 2 weeks out, and Cronulla's attack tonight has been anywhere but where the Roosters was last week.
The last 2 weeks, they actually put on some points. They smashed Manly, and the week before in Tamworth did it hands and heels over the West's Tigers. Yeah. 36-4.
Sure, I swear the Bulldogs are inside there.
It's just...
Anything, we'll probably think the Bulldogs could do this score right there.
Three tackles gone here. Agarua. Getting on, and that's Harrison Edwards, the young player in his fourth first-grade game. Into the Rooster system. They open up the left. Gee, slow service as it comes down to Flanagan. Jackson. Marshall King. For Talamara, that was gobbled up quickly. Plenty of arms raised for the Bulldogs on the outside, and that's where Burton puts his kick. Carraz coming through, so was Burton, but his best moment of the night. Gets him out of a little jam.
Yeah, super take there from Edom, just flying in. There was plenty of Dogs players coming in to attack the ball, and he just comes swooping around from the outside. And a strong carry on the back of it. That'll do his confidence the world of good. Look at this, just around the outside of the defenders. Great take.
Mission one for Cronulla, get through a set. Got one in the second half, giving away a penalty. He's not going to have that ripped out. Coleman. So they do get through the 5 tackles. And Hines going deep. A lovely line, Mulatalo with Rainier in the core there, giving Addo no chance to make an impression. They kept scoreless once this year, Canterbury. We know points have been so often a problem, but round 4 against Melbourne, the only time they really kept the nil. And a long way here from that happening again with still 33 minutes plus remaining. Not out of this game. King. It's his 10th run. Back for the Talamara against the grain. This is a little bit here all. That's right. And the chase is good enough for the Bulldogs. So no change to the half-time score. 4 against for Cronulla doesn't match great ball. As it comes out here from Moyle with a bit of rear space, and he brings in Wilton. And Wilton to the 30. And that's only tackle 2. Raven getting up slowly. Oh, Graham puts it down. This crowd is just getting a little frustrated.
Yeah, it was a beautiful play from Sipatalakai. Lovely ball from Matt Moylan. Just opened up that right edge of the Bulldogs beautifully. Watch this.
Like on the West Kansas.
Pass. Carraz caught infield again. Moylan streaked into the backfield.
This is one of the West Kansas Sharks are playing. Knocking it on pretty much the West after every play.
And then they had numbers out to that right hand side. Hines looking to move the ball early out to Graham. Be disappointed with that play. Just took his eyes off the footy there for a moment.
By the way, Sunday night with Matty Johns straight after Titans versus Knights. Dale Finucane, the good thing about a rib injury, it might keep you out of footy, but it can't keep you out of the Matty Johns show on a Sunday night. And Robbie Kearns, a former Melbourne great, will be in the studio as well. So Sunday night with Matty Johns. Well, at some stage, Mick, they're going to take advantage of these opportunities for Bulldogs.
Well, they have to, and it's got to be Matt Burton. Too often he's just bringing Faitala Mariner back on the inside on one of those drop plays, and he's got to take the line on Matty. He's such a wonderful ball runner. If they can open up that left-hand side of the field and get Burton playing with some energy and carrying the footy, well, he can really threaten them, I think.
I don't know what's going on under that video screen, but that was a fascinating puff of smoke that blew across. As if they were announcing a new pope. Now here's Patola. Inside the 30. Comes across to King. Early ball. Jackson. Not clinical, but Burton holds it. Driven back. Now Faitala Mariner. It's a good strong surge. Inside the 20 he goes. Making sign for King. And we get to one last play. Avarillo. And that's pinballing. And puts it down. Puts it down.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Conditions getting slippery and just skidding along the ground. Hard for him to pick up. It was a ricochet there off the Avarillo kick. Towed through from Harrison. From Edwards, I beg your pardon. And yeah, Earl just able to pick up that one. That was a tough one for him.
Canterbury now had more tackles in the opposition 20.
Yeah.
And more tackles in the opposition half.
Yeah, they're just persisting at the moment with some forwards ball playing at critical points of the field. It's where Flanagan and where Matt Burton need to step up. Avarillo's the other that need to take control of their attack.
So it's fired out to Burton. Skipping him.
That's better.
That's the tackle. As it comes to Marshall King. Playing position onto Max King.
I think that's what Bulldogs.
Coleman there, last to get up. There's Flanagan. It goes to Avarillo. Back in the field for Burns. It's a big chunk of the season with a hamstring injury, the former Bucking. Back to the open side. Quick hands from Flanagan. Jackson on.
Oh, is this the try? Yes, sir! Yeah, boy! Yeah! Oh, no.
It's going up as no try.
We have no try. Distribute a potential obstruction earlier.
Oh,
Bulldog in the way. The question, Nick, did he impede?
Well, it was done with a lot more purpose, that's for sure. And Jackson finds
run of Brayman for Faitala Mariner.
Burton out on that left-hand side. Let's have a look at Faitala Mariner.
He runs at the outside shoulder here of Britton Nakora, which holds him up and denies him the chance to slide. Jack Avarillo then runs through that hole, taking advantage. We have a decision.
Pretty easy one.
Oh yeah, and when the Sharks go.
My goodness, this is the first half of the season region visitor. We thought we got past these days. But still, it's only...
Oh, and then why didn't you get to the Bulldogs when the Sharks did a Sharks and get a try of it? I don't know, because no one wants to check. I don't know, because the Sharks don't want the Sharks to win. That's why they're not in.
And it was done with a lot more conviction that from the
Oh
Dogs.
my
A lot more
God.
energy moved in their attack. They need more of that. They've just been going through the motions.
No. The Bulldogs would have got that anyway if there wasn't the Sharks in either.
Defeated at halfway. Then give us the Cronulla discount, Mick. You're a
Yeah,
club legend.
will do, mate. Absolutely. Half price for you, Dan.
No.
That's it.
There's Wilton.
I'll give you a schooner with SCO, mate.
I'll take that. Is Nakora.
Oh my God. So when the Sharks score, there was destruction, but they didn't bother checking it. Even though he didn't went through that gap, they like got further in the corner.
Just has to concentrate on holding it in and get to the not much you can do there, so changeover.
Yeah, previous play, it was Hines that was swinging at the back of the Moylan, attacking Raid, and wanted the footy at the back. He didn't get it. Moylan hung on to the ball on the last play, chancing their arm, looking to run. Idor, where it just slipped over. Testing conditions, plenty of rain around Sydney over the last 24 hours, and just unable to keep his footing. But a much better set there from Cronulla.
So, well, there's an offload. Need more of it, don't we?
Why would it go to be looking at Jimmy?
Just throw a caution to the wind. Just
I don't know why he's not playing.
There's one out runs, we're just not causing Cronulla any drama at all.
Oh, that's Stuckey, the man on debut. Queensland Cup player, as you can see, rangy forward. Born in Canberra, came through Queensland. Oh, here we go. I haven't seen enough of this. Good luck on from Miller.
Oh my! That's the first time we've seen that from Matt Burton as a Bulldog. That big kick.
Just scouring and moving quite on Lockie Miller. He had no idea, he was dizzy by the time it came here.
And you know what, this place, the home of Sharknado, it's not windy, it's still. That kick was still a nightmare. There's Wilson now, beyond halfway. So 26 minutes to go, and the Sharks just can't shake off the Dogs. Here we go. Beautiful pass from Raymond. All inside good. Still going. And shot. Gets him by the back of the collar. And it goes back for Hines. Brayley, the double pump. And then, nice little good step there from Anthony Wheeler. 10 metres from the line with this, the last play. There comes Boylan. He's Hines. Subtle. Ball comes out. Well, for a split second, Hines looked like he was going to do it on his own, and he's not happy. As then his opposite number just get into a little push and shove.
Yeah, it looked certain to score there, didn't he, Nico Hines? And it was just some desperation. We've got to pay credit to the Bulldogs. They are scrambling and just hanging on by the skin of their teeth, and it's Burns over the top. It was Flanagan from the inside. Looked like he was just going to slide over Hines, and then it's a collision from Burns over the top, enough to force another error, and the two halfbacks coming together. Don't you love it, Dan? Hey?
He's a Nicola Kyle. He's getting the skin of and now Cronulla 7, Nico Hines. So Cronulla, that's a horrific completion rate from Cronulla, 60%. Their worst for the year is 65. That was 3 weeks ago here against the Dragons, a game they got out of jail, really, 24-18. But this is, smash that record. Unless they can get their act together. And Stuckey with another strong hit up at Jackson on tackle 5.
He's worked hard, Jackson, doesn't he? Both with and without the ball.
That one, he was a little hurried into that. And good catch by Miller. And straight into stride. So 16 gone now in this second half, and still it's 10-0. Giddle seems to be growing in confidence after a nervy first half. Cronulla here, a bit of a roll as Moylan for Wilson. Miller. Oh, cut out ball. That was a bullet that he fired to Talakai. 3 of them there. Look how strong for Talakai is. Those 3 Canterbury players gave everything and they couldn't move him. Like a boulder. Here's a kick from Moylan. Burton's up there. Oh, there he goes! What a
desperation again. This time Aaron shot. They've had a running battle all night. He wasn't going to let Militalo. Yeah, there we go. Gives him a shove. He wasn't going to let Militalo get another one over the top of him. Great kick from Moylan. Landed perfectly. Look at this for a catch up above his head. And their shot just desperate. Great script into the Dogs.
Feels like Cronulla just stepped up the pace a little in that set.
Yeah, I feel like they had the last couple of minutes, but the Dogs at the moment they're fighting hard there. They're fighting really hard defensively. Riley again, look at the technique there. He's absolutely whacked that on top. Great contact under the ball.
Legally, obviously, but awkward. Now Vaughan. Now they're going to need every bit of boot here. That's a 30-metre line where Vaughan's playing it. And good pressure there from Hamilton. So it's good field position for Miller again. Everyone he fancies his chances. Byrne just does enough.
What?
Perez gives that one away. He gives that one away. That is the first set restart of this second half. 2 penalties to 1 for Canterbury since half-time. So the game is stuck in second gear here. It's just waiting for either Canterbury to make a real fist of it or Cronulla to draw away. There's McInnes. Tolman charging to the 20. Crowd appreciates that burst. Still 2 tackles left. Amenurele. Hines, the right foot step. We eventually got inside Jackson, but there was Marshall King. On the last now. He eventually finds Moylan. Rolls it delicately, and Carraz, he almost got a little too adventurous.
Yeah, good experience there, Matt Moylan. And that's what they're going to need at this back end of the year. Throughout the finals, the experience of Moylan, just getting down that short side, plenty of space to kick into, set it up perfectly, and just keeping the footy away from the opposition. Great work from Moylan. He's having a good season.
Well, we're all both sides here preparing for the short one, and that is the way it goes, Moylan. Oh, he's got some height on this, and he's got the distance. Oh, and Carraz, but he can't hang on. And Wilton.
Okay, we have
accidental
backwards off
offside.
Jacob into an accidental offside Cronulla. Scrum Bulldogs ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was.
So, it is Canterbury's ball.
Went backwards off Carraz and just touched the Bulldog Cronulla player. Watch this. He almost torpedoes it. They're going to challenge here. I think it touches.
Captain's challenge from Cronulla.
You know,
They're challenging the decision of initially backwards off the Bulldogs into an accidental offside from Cronulla.
So you've got it right. Did it bounce off Wilton in the middle, back to Wilton?
yes, correct.
So it all comes down to the man on debut. This part obviously knocked back.
Ball was originally knocked backwards from Jacob Carraz.
Oh, that's touched it all.
Then hits
Yeah, and then goes forward.
That's
the Cronulla play to the direction of the ball going.
That is a bad challenge. So 20 minutes to go, and Canterbury to get this back.
After hitting Teague, it goes back into car, which is an accidental offside. The challenge is unsuccessful. Hey, it came in the first half as well. No.
So Dogs get the ball back here. By the way, NRLW's flying. We've got real strength and skills and stakes, and it's oh, by the way, there's the air. Look at this, Val Holmes, some of stars on show. Rabbitohs, Cowboys.
Absolute belter. Saturday night, man. What a night for the Cowboys. Well, what a night for both sides. South Sydney just desperate to keep their finals dream alive, and for the Cowboys fighting for that home final.
By the way, Silver Hunt-Villy has been named in the dummy half role. So obviously the late change, no Damien Cook out with COVID this week and next week. Tane Milne coming into the South Sydney side as well. And for the Cowboys, Jake Granville is a late entry on the bench.
It's a big one coming up. You know you're not going anywhere. And watch your beautiful 4K Ultra HD. South, by the way, yet to book their finals ticket, so they've got to take care of business either this week or next. And all you Brisbane fans, you'll be cheering on the Cowboys. There's now Burton. Oh, there we go. High, but end over end. Miller. He's getting better with these Rocky Miller after a tough start. Now, Flanagan claiming Miller dropped into him. Going for another green. So for Talakai, back after a shoulder injury, kept him out for a couple of weeks. 10-0.
Yeah, they're still right in this, the Dogs, aren't they? You just get the feeling if they can just jag one, if they can just find a way through this Cronulla defence.
Here's the 40-20, well, it was from inside the 40, not so much a 40-20 attempt, it's just a kick to get him out of trouble. That's a great chase from Moylan. Swamps Jake Averillo. But you can see the niggle continues here. They've frustrated the Sharks, the Dogs. Nervous in the crowd here. They're getting a bit nervous too. Leading meter going for the Bulldogs. Raymond Faitala Mariner, the only dog with over 100 metres. When he comes to Stimson, when he touches early. But to sign on beyond this year, so his future undecided. Last, Burton. In over end, but there's a chase coming through for that O'Carr. He just can't get a good shot of it. It's about 4 in a row for Lockie Miller at the back. Really disaster, but
He's got that pinball type running like Valentine Holmes, doesn't he? He often just bounces and that's he's uncanny at getting away from the first defender.
I mean, he's something like 1,400 post contact meters. The next best is about 1,000, so he's miles ahead. Hines, that's a lovely kick up, yeah.
They're starting to just sit back and watch Hines, and he's starting to scoop and bounce around the ruck.
That's a good burst from Amanuela. It's not going to be easy for Perez, especially knowing that he's got Vidal and Wilton in his face. Well, once they're holding on to it now, Cronulla, which is something they really couldn't do in the opening stages of this first half. They will go in the second if this score holds. But their destiny is out of their hands. They need the Cowboys to drop.
Hello, ball.
And here's Marshall King with a burst.
Stacked up and playing to the action, Josh Jackson off, and he can be a real light wire through the middle with his nuggety tight frame and his ball playing through the middle, a former dummy half back, and we'll add an extra passing option to the Dogs.
We're yet to see Braden Trimble. He's the last one for Cronulla, but he's a brilliantly cut off by Moylan.
Yeah, Lockie Miller was duped fullback, and Burton spotted that. There wasn't a chip kick there for Averillo, who was absolutely flying in the former fullback. Moylan read it perfectly.
Cronulla starting to a good field position. Miller. This crowd, Talakai. Typical Talakai game, well over 100 metres. As Moylan sends it on. Hines with the kick. Time space. Has a double. And gives the Sharks a breathing space. Beautiful kick to go Hines. He just got the sense he was starting to inject himself, starting to find some space with this defensive line of the Dogs that's just starting to fatigue a little. And you can see there, O'Carr has got this.
Why is he just like I'm just sitting?
Caught in tight.
Why is it
And a
just like
pinpoint kick
The bounce perfect from Hines. Good take. That was a great take. Yeah, it started to cut away from him, didn't it, towards the sideline. Just dabs it over the top of that car. And just skids right into the hands of Mulatalo, and doesn't he love it? Loves it here at Shark Park. The 17th of the
And it's all over. Sucks one.
That is. And he's grooming a wonderful finisher.
Didn't know when the Bulldogs were catching up.
Yes, one of the big smilers of our game, Ronaldo Mulatalo. So a double. I mentioned earlier, really a weird drought. The only try he scored in the last 6 weeks was that phenomenal effort against South. Yeah, but going to be number one for the Sharks because unfortunately Sierra is gone for the year in Lanyon. He thinks he's too far behind, so he's going to be top try scorer with some big games to come. Finally, the Sharks open the scoring in this second half. What a funny old game this has been.
Yeah, it has been, hasn't it? Oh, I can't wait for the next one, Dan. I just think it's such a big moment in this season. The 2022 campaign as Hines, he puts that one through.
All right, so 16 at the margin with 13 to play. Now in pole position to pick up the win. Well, here's the big star of the next game. Mitchell.
I tell you, the battle of the fullbacks, so Drinkwater's had a cracking season, but boy, I mean, Trell Mitchell, what a back end of the season he's put together as Toddy Payton laying down the law. He knows just what's at stake tonight for this Cowboys side. They have been so good all season and destined for a home final if they can win this game against South Sydney.
Of course, 5-8 tonight. The hammer goes back to fullback. What an option. Ian Williams, a key player, and he's put a hammer, an origin player back to fullback.
Oh, Brayden Burns has just come out of that tackle and looks to be limping, carrying an injury for the Dogs.
So, here comes now for Andy Weller. I want to get to the 68th minute. He's prefer to get it beyond.
Brayden Triggers on his feet, I can see from the commentary box. He's about to be injected into the game. McInnes, a good run in behind the ruck, good leg speed, pumping his legs, a good strong carry.
Locking the one. Push rates haven't gone up, by the way. They've 6 out of their last 6. This will be 7 from their last 7. Moylan. Wilton and that side chance are better than that. Oh, and well done, Avarillo off the rebound.
Well, if the Dogs are any chance with this next 4 minutes, let's put the field where it's going to be.
Here we go. They are standing here at PointsBet Stadium as a show of respect to Andrew Fafita. Why are they applauding in the 68th minute? 2016 Grand Final. 68th minute. Andrew Fafita. The match-winning try.
Oh, Fafita. There's the moment, dude.
We're through the pass. And then again, there's the big bit. So,
yeah, there he is. He's enjoying it.
pretty good feeling in their chest, and Sydney.
Miller. Well, he's got some wheels in the way, hasn't he? He outruns most on the field, but he just couldn't burn him. Just couldn't get away from him.
They're going to do that again. Lara picked down on the sideline.
Just talking about the Sharks players to return in time for finals, speaking to the club that actually hopeful that Sierra Katoa could be in line for return from that shoulder injury for week 2 possibly of the finals. We know Luke Kennedy is also due back there in week 1.
That is huge. Thank you, Lara. That's come from nowhere. The Sharks fans may well have known that, but the consideration was he was done for the year. What an inclusion that could be. And Cronulla now, only midway through their set here, Mulatalo. Strong rounded up. Now McInnes gets it on. Ramian.
That's a nice one.
Oh, that's a strong bit of effort there from Brayden Burns. Dogs barely hanging on. Brayley. Oh, that's a saver there. Perez getting in the way.
But more pressure coming. The Sharks look ready to really put the foot down.
Yeah, well, throughout that set, it was Hines that threw a cracking pass over the top in Mulatalo, and then again here, just the vision of Blake Brayley trying to find that pass over here, as we see Anderson's feet up, just taking off the warm-up jacket, prowling the sidelines, getting ready to come back.
This is what you do, Nick. You'd be milking this for all it's worth. Just going in front of the fans. Here it comes down, leading away. Cronulla will be over in front of the Sue Lucky truck. You don't really have one. Use Hines. You haven't mentioned your candidate career tonight, have you? Yeah, it's Brayley. They have a Trindle. Moylan. Yeah, that comes to nothing. No need to panic, Cronulla. They're pretty close to home and hosed here. At the line. Tanaka came in this time. It's the right decision. Gets up a little injury. He was superb with his opening stick. Final play. Hines flat. McInnes. No. Well, you've got to say Canterbury have shown some real resilience, even though they're probably going to lose this game. There's been a number of times they've kept Cronulla just millimetres from the line.
He deserves one. But Cameron McInnes, he's come on, and again, it's one of those charging runs close to the line. It was a great tackle from young Edwards. In low, but boy, McInnes, hasn't he made a difference to this club? Cameron McInnes, the effort, the energy that he brings, the leg speed through the middle. Now they've got Finucane back, and Toby Rudolph back through the finals, and hearing the chance of Sione Katoa coming back in. Some real big guns to come back into this side.
He's the Birdman sending it out to his Adam Carr. He's up there. And Mercy showed on Mulatalo. He was hit awkwardly there, Adam Carr. It did seem to just knock him about a bit. Whether it was anything wrong with it. Oh, hello. No Carr getting up close and personal. And a little intimate with Ronaldo.
He was a little agitated with the shot from Mulatalo, and then Mulatalo just going on with it and trying to stand over the top and intimidate and give him a verbal. And it was Raymond, in fact, that got him high. And Mulatalo, I think that he was staying down, trying to milk a penalty. Raymond on report.
He's going to want to get him a penalty. Well, it was high.
Yeah, he's had some issues, Raymond. With the judiciary, he would hope that that's... I don't think there's anything in that would make him miss a week, but tempers flaring a little here at Shark Park. Gennaro Carr and Mulatalo coming together.
Only one charge this year for Raymond, so if he was charged, it would be a second offence. Sure, overnight, the price players are paying for third and subsequent offences. Lindsay Collins facing 4 weeks on the sideline. But the only players suspended out of that game last night. Dogs, can they finally put some points on the board? Docket play. Burton nearly kicked. That's great anticipation, and brilliantly scooped up by Nakora. And that stuffs out Canterbury's challenge quickly.
Great effort play there from Nakora. Nothing on Burton, just hitting and hoping, looking. Oh, the ball comes out.
That was bizarre, and it is a Cronulla pop on.
Here it comes, Big Andrew from 30, they're on there. They're all in the stands here.
88th game here at PointsBet Stadium. Might be his last game here. They could play a game, of course, in 2 weeks, a 2v3 final. For those that missed the confirmation this week, Cronulla really lobbied the NRL hard and to great effect. If Cronulla earns that home final only in week 1, it will be here.
So Penrith will play at home, that we knew, and because of that, in Miss Cronulla's case, mission accomplished. Oh, goodness. Burns on tackle one, puts it down.
Challenge, he wants a challenge here. Dogs will challenge. Doesn't look overly confident, does he?
Tackle one. Bulldogs challenging the court, not got on the ground. Just looking at any potential knock on from Braden Burns. Left side of the ball on this angle.
Moylan's hand there.
Here's that possession on this angle here. Just
Good
just
luck.
having a look at there's a stripping action from Matt Moylan.
Tell you what, if he's done this Moylan on purpose, he's got better hands than David Blaine.
The ball definitely comes free. We just need to see whether there's a strip from Matt Moylan.
Whoa!
Matt Moylan's hands around the ball.
It's not David Blaine.
Final angle. Challenge is successful.
The final angle of evidence. He didn't look overly confident when he got to his feet, Burns, but it was a good challenge in the end. Now the Dogs, I mean, this is a really good test now for the Cronulla Sovereign. The final series ahead. By the way, they've got one of the best defensive lines, the goal line defence in the competition. Sorry, Dan.
Sorry, Nick.
They want to keep that up.
You didn't mention Parramatta Dragons kicks off NRLW tomorrow, midday kickoff. I think we're on there from 11:40. So there's that. Then there's the game after the men's game at 4 p.m. So plenty of action tomorrow here on Fox League. But you can get your tickets to NRL.com/tickets. The NRLW heating up as the season clicks into gear. Can the Dogs now get off the mark? That's that a few times in this second half. Nowhere for a shot to go. Now comes from Marshall King, out to Dr. Clay. It's all slow motion, isn't it? He's flying it sideways, but there's two scientists setting it up here. One tackle left. That's Dr. Clay. He tries to thread the needle. And it's a knock on, so at least it's something for the Dogs. I'll get 6 more.
I tell you, it's certainly been one for the purists, this one. The attack from both sides at times has been a little underwhelming.
This is the curtain raiser for the big one. Hanson Tamaloa. Cody Walker. Hasn't been a pleasure to see him play with a smile on his face these last few weeks, coinciding with the return of Latrell Mitchell. Now it comes to Flanagan. Time's running out for the Dogs. And it's a bump forward here. Stimson to play. Now it's Dr. Clay. Can't fool Trigger with that dummy. Try line in front of him. Deep it goes. And Carraz gone. Swallowed up. Cronulla on track to keep the side scoreless for the second time this year. No answers in attack, the Bulldogs.
Yeah, celebrating the little wins, Cronulla, and it's so important at this time of the year. Avarillo just nothing on, just taps the ball to poor old Carraz, who's got a metre to work with, and Ganguro there, just his teammates all on top of him. Nice moment for the young man on debut. Getting Carraz into touch. And Cronulla again holding their line, but the Bulldogs just not a single line break tonight.
Untroubled Cronulla. 6 missed tackles. And this will be 10 wins from 11. Now Cronulla can be a lot better than this, but this more than good enough to account for the Bulldogs tonight in what is their final home game of the year for Theta. They've set it up. They've set it up for Fafita for a magic moment.
Come on, big
fella. Come off the attack. Just wind up. Lindsay side penalty with Monty Porterstein just all on their feet cheering. Here he comes if he wants it.
First to carry it forward, Royce, who's been starting since round 11. Another 80-minute game for Bob Blake. And Brayley's missed 45 minutes all year, 20 of them spent in the senior.
He's been tremendous. He's had a great year.
Really coming into his own. More on the line, and he almost puts the corner away. Great offload. Miller keeps it going. Wilton puts it down. And that's a Cronulla knock-on. Double knock-on, so they'll pack a scrum.
Yeah, he's hit some wonderful lines tonight out on that right side. Britney Corner and able to keep the ball alive there. Just got his arms free out of the Matt Burton tackle, and Lockie Miller just skipping across field. Great evasion, great footwork, but just unable to land the pass. And it's a tricky place to play Cronulla, because when you come out at this time of the afternoon at 5:30, the grass is dry, but really quickly it becomes slippery and dewy. They've struggled to adjust to that in the home side tonight.
You mentioned purist. Isn't purist something you really like to add?
We have never mentioned purist when it's a battle. You've got to have nothing on Saturday to hang around and watch some of this.
They're all waiting for South and the Cowboys. They're all waiting. All the Cowboys fans, they were given a bit of hope. They were given a bit of hope because Canterbury wouldn't go away, but just didn't have the class to cause the upset.
They were loads of washing done. They wouldn't have maybe gone and mowed the lawn and come back and watch South and the Cowboys at 7:30.
Well, they've got 40 seconds to break their duck. Oh, this is a good run from Shot. On the last, and really the last opportunity, Burton. Contest, not really. Nice moment for him. So the Cronulla Sharks are going to get their 17th win of the season. They're going to finish their Shark Park run at 9-1, and there may be one to come. This is appropriate for Fita, and you knew he was going to do a right word, but the man he gives it to is Rector, and that is it. Cronulla keep a clean sheet. Andrew Fafita goes down.
Got to do make sure level up, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.
The Sharks ain't done yet.